Today, I want to talk about the magic of cannabis tinctures. This is a serious hyperfixation topic for me. As somebody that used to make all natural products as a lavender farmer, now turned cannabis product specialist, I'm super confident that you are going to fall in love with this new way of consuming. So if you haven't played with tinctures yet, cannabis tinctures are perfect for people who are beginners to the cannabis world, to women who are busy professionals, and even the experienced stoner girls who just want a fun new way of how to consume their greens. I'm going to tell you today exactly what a cannabis tincture is, why they are awesome, and some pro tips on how to up your tincture game. So right now you might be like, Stephanie, I've been to dispensaries before and I have literally never seen or heard of a cannabis tincture. I believe you, my dear, because not every place offers it. Cannabis tinctures are like these little magic potions that they can either be made with alcohol or oil as their base, and it combines all of the good stuff that the cannabis plant has to offer, aka the terpenes and the cannabinoids. They're taken sublingually, which means couple drops under your tongue, and boom, in anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, you will be off to the races. Keep in mind that a tiny fraction of a cannabis tincture will get digested in your stomach, just because when you're putting it under your tongue, it will naturally go to the back of your throat, you'll swallow it. You might feel an extra kick in later, but the bulk of it will be in 15 minutes to an hour. So basically you're getting all of the fun of cannabis with none of the smoke and none of the fuss. I want to give you the scoop right now on why I believe tinctures freaking rock, and they can help you with anything that you're navigating through on your health journey. Mind you, these are all topics that I cannot wait to dive deeper on, but I'm going to give you a general overview today to get your brain moving to see how incredible this can be in your life. So the first way it helps is with period cramps. Not only is CBD or THC going to help balance your hormones because it is meant to bring equilibrium to your body, but it also has the pain relief that you're looking for. I know a lot of women who will smoke high THC flower and then be like, why didn't I get any results? Like, why didn't I get any relief for my period? And it may be because they weren't utilizing things like tinctures that have the entourage effect, aka what happens whenever you combine minor cannabinoids with the THC, and basically the effects go from one Care Bear standing there doing its little belly stare to all of the Care Bears linking hands doing the freaking Care Bear stare. Yes, it's that good and that dramatic. So a lot of the times you can find these tinctures or even make them yourself that have a balance of other compounds like CBD or CBC or CBG that's going to make that THC even better. Plus, a lot of women have a hard time sleeping either during their period or leading up to it. So this is going to help you sleep like a freaking rock. The next incredible thing that tinctures can help you with are anxiety and stress. These are just things that we navigate through as human beings. But you probably know you don't want to be put on crazy heavy medications just because every now and again you have one of those days where you mentally feel overwhelmed. Tinctures are going to be perfect for that. It's funny because I think about these tinctures as almost like, you know, those Clydesdales or horses that have the blinders on. And whenever I use these tinctures, I feel like I put those blinders on and I can just move forward and focus on the task at hand. And I don't get so caught up in my brain and spiraling thoughts anymore. And in all honesty, cannabis has been one of those things that I have used as a gratitude practice in my life. It makes me feel happier and more thankful. And whenever you go into using it with a good mindset, you will always get good results. The next is one of my favorites, and that is sexy time drive, aka increasing your libido. Now, you have to be mindful of how much cannabis you consume because you could go way too far with it and then just feel like you want to be in the couch and you don't want to be doing anything of the hibbity schnibs at all. But if you find that perfect dose for yourself through experimentation, the orgasms you're going to have will be unstoppable. Cannabis has a way of getting you in touch with your body, where sometimes when we're doing stuff with our partners, our minds can wander. Using a tincture beforehand may get you just like grounded into your body and able to feel things in your nether regions like you never have before. 12 out of 10 recommend. The next great thing that I love it for is creativity. Honestly, I will take a tincture and within minutes, I've got my notes app open on my phone writing down all of the most incredible ideas for things that I want to record. This is perfect for people that play instruments or they're musicians, somebody that loves to sit on their couch and crochet, or even if you're like me and you just like to get out an ACOTAR coloring book and sit down and vibe with some music on or a cool show in the background. I notice that I don't judge my creativity whenever I'm using a cannabis tincture, and that I almost become this little antenna for all of these really groovy, cool ideas just to flow through me. A huge one that cannabis tinctures help with is pain management. Chronic pain or discomfort is something that nobody wants to live with, and most people don't want to be jacked up on opioids or other things. Now, using cannabis for pain management will take experimentation on your part. You might need to play with the different ratios and the different ways of consuming, how often you consume. But you bet your bottom dollar that you're gonna find something that works for you the more that you experiment with this incredible plant, and you can start living your day-to-day life feeling more comfortable and happy in your body. And one of the last, but never the least, of the benefits of cannabis tinctures is actually workout recovery. I'm not somebody that goes to the gym and lifts like huge weights. I'm more of a Pilates on my bedroom floor to YouTube videos every day and getting on my walking pad anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour every day. But as somebody that does regular twice daily movement activities, I can tell you that it is so helpful whenever it comes to resting and relaxing my muscles. You can roll on Bengay all day long, but whenever you're using a tincture, you are literally starting from the inside out and making a change. I've seen people that do all different sorts of things like jujitsu, running marathons, and bodybuilders use this as a way to just chill out their body and feel good after they've pushed themselves. So using cannabis tinctures combined with a healthy diet and fun activities is just the freaking cherry on top to an awesome life. And while those are all of the therapeutic benefits of tinctures, there's some other really cool things that you need to know about them too. One is that they are discreet. It's easy for you to take from place to place if need be. You can literally use them whenever. Perfect before yoga class, meetings, or even like brunch with your family and friends. But you're not gonna smell like that groovy, skunky cannabis flower, and nobody has to know your secret sauce to being anxiety-free, walking on cloud nine, but you. The next thing that I love about tinctures is that you can do the customized ratios. We touched on this a little bit earlier, but one of my favorite ones that I have been obsessed with lately has actually been a 4:1 CBD to THC. It has all those really cool pain relieving benefits and even like body relaxers with that sprinkle of the THC to kick it up a notch, but it doesn't make me feel like I'm in outer space or on a different freaking planet. I think that a lot of people don't even realize that this is an option. So you really have to hunt around to your local dispensaries and see what it is that they have to offer, or not being afraid of going home and learning how to do this yourself. My new hobby. Last benefit for cannabis tinctures is that they are multi-use. So even though we were talking about the fact that you can use them sublingually, aka under your tongue, you can kind of mix it up and do whatever the heck you want with it. Honestly, I've put it on skin irritations before and it healed them right up. You can drip a few drops into your coffee or tea, or you could even put it on a piece of food and throw it down the hatch. Keep in mind that whenever you do consume it that way though, it will perform more like an edible that will take 2 to 3 hours, but your options are kind of endless whenever it comes to tinctures. It's a really balanced and mellow feeling that you get. And again, you don't have to fuss with the smoke or smell. The next thing that I want to hit on is who a cannabis tincture is for. I believe that they're perfect for pretty much everybody under the sun. It's great for busy career-driven women because it's not even going to pull you away from your desk. When you find your right ratio, you're going to still feel like yourself and not like you're on a different planet. And for a lot of people, it helps them feel more focused and able to get tasks done. The next is for the wellness girlies that don't want to go down the path of having pills or something stupid that they add into their routine. They want to use the gift from Mother Nature to help improve their sleep, balance their hormones, and feel really good working out. Go have some of a tincture, sit down on the ground about a half an hour later and do a little stretch routine. Oh my God, you're gonna feel so freaking good. I also believe that tinctures are for the creatives. Guarantee it's gonna ease any writer's block that you have, make you feel feel more energized, and not judge the ideas that are just flowing naturally through you. And the last on my list, but never the least, is the neurodivergent folks. Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I took ADHD medicine for almost 10 years. I'm a bit hyperactive, and I have to work hard at getting myself to focus on things. There's also a lot of people on all different parts of the spectrum, and cannabis tinctures can be a way to help you feel more comfortable in your body and with your mind. Think fast. Here are the hottest tips on how you can get the most out of your tincture time. I'm a big believer in the MED, the minimum effective dose, aka only taking what it is that you need to achieve the goal that you're trying to achieve with the tincture. Yes, this takes some playing around and experimenting with, but the number one tip that I have for you is to always start low and go slow. There is no need for the how many milligrams contest of people shouting, I can take this much more than you. Baloney. When you start your tincture journey off really simple and just trying a couple drops, like not even following what the side of the box says, like even starting slower or lower than that is okay. Usually what's in the instructions is actually way too strong for me personally, and I'm somebody that consumes on a decently regular basis. So never think that you're too cool to start with the minimum effective dose and then see what you need from there. The next tip for your tincture game is consistency. As a Ganjier certified product specialist, I am all about like trying out products and seeing how they make me feel. But something has to be said about being a woman and how our hormones fluctuate and change throughout those 4 weeks of the month. So consistency is going to be super powerful for you in understanding what works for you and what doesn't. And that may look like journaling or even like having a little note section app on your phone where you write down how you feel whenever you take that tincture of different times of the month. Maybe how you feel whenever you take it in the morning time, how you feel whenever you take it in the evening. The more consistent you are with it, the better you're gonna understand yourself and the more you can suck the marrow out of the magic that is cannabis. And the last tip is to learn to read the labels. Like we hit on with ratios before, 4 parts CBD to 1 part THC is gonna be very different than 2 parts CBD, 1 part CBG. Make sure you Google the cannabinoids that are in that tincture so that you can get a more well-rounded sense of what that specific tincture is for. So whether you're a seasoned professional when it comes to the world of grass or you are brand spanking new, I hope that tinctures become your new freaking favorite thing because I swear they have changed my life for the better. Tinctures are meant to fit seamlessly into your day-to-day life, and they will help you level up your wellness game like never before. They're meant to give you those chill vibes without all of the other hassle of getting out a bong or smelling a little skunky. And tinctures are totally customizable to your exact need, whether it be for your hormones, your sleep, your anxiety, your creativity, your focus. There's one out there for you. So I hope you had fun learning about your new secret weapon and how you can start using cannabis tinctures to feel good all day. And don't hesitate to message me if you have more questions, and we can set up a one-to-one personalized session for you.